My name's Rich Evans. This is my wife, Elizabeth. We have 2 boys, Cooper and Brady. They're 4 and 2. We've been coming to CCC for about 5.5 years now. So I currently serve on the worship team. I play the drums for the Access venue, and I'm also part of the Noblemen Bible study that meets on Friday mornings here at the church.
I am involved in MOPS here at Christ Community, and I also serve in the childcare. We started coming to CCC right after college. We moved back from Lincoln, and we needed to find a church. I had family that went here, so we tried it out. We liked it, and so we just have been coming ever since.
I got baptized at Baptism on the Green in that same year, 2013, and that was just something that God had put on my heart to take that next step of obedience, which really just started our journey here. Giving's something I've always struggled with before I was a Christian, big time, and then even after I became a new believer. It's really just, it was always, I just felt a wedge between not only our marriage, but our just kind of a wedge between us and God. And it was just that awkward thing when it was time to tithe on Sunday. We both looked at each other and knew that we weren't going to do it, and it was just this kind of nagging thing. And Beyond Belief was just such a great time in our lives for God to just finally present an opportunity for us to get all on the same page with Him, with each other, in our marriage, and actually just start consistently giving and acting in faith. One of the greatest things that we've experienced on Commitment Sunday was we had a number in mind of what we wanted to give. We felt comfortable with that, and right before we actually did the walk up to the altar to commit, God really just stirred something in my spirit and in our spirit, and we kind of just looked at each other and said, I think we need to double it, just right here, right now, and we did. It's just been fantastic. We've never really missed that amount. In fact, we've just had amazing opportunities to just see the fruit of that giving.
During this Beyond Belief time, we have just taken our faith to the next level by just being disciplined, probably for the first time in our lives, definitely the first time in our marriage, of reading our Bible together, listening to sermons together, and it has just been the biggest growth year for my spirituality.
God's really been at work in my heart for several years now. This is kind of several years in the making, and I really always just struggled with greed and providing. I almost made it into an idol, and through that, and I just kind of submitted and just brought this huge greed sin to the cross and just said, just please take this from me. And He did. And now I truly view myself and we view our marriage and everything that God gives us as stewards. It is not ours. We are just temporary owners of it, whether it's our kids, our income, our job. Just recently, God was able to bless us and our household again, and we actually just decided to double the amount that we gave originally. So we've doubled it twice now, and we're just so excited to see what God has in store for His kingdom and and for us too, and how we can impact Beyond Belief.
I think I would say if you're struggling with giving, just step out in faith and just try it. Use those first fruits, because one of the things we first struggled with, which is why we didn't give for so long, is He would do the math and we'd say, well, we don't have a lot extra here. Are we going to eat for the next week, or are we going to give to God? So now we do that first, so that's not an issue. Now we can manage our money better when we give to God first and figure everything else out after that.
We are all acting as a congregation in faith and in obedience, and to be able to look back and say, we thought this is what we were going to do, and God just completely opened the doors and really just took us beyond belief of what we thought was possible.